Putting all of our cards down on the table, knowing there's no way that you'll be able to win this one. But she's somebody else in the making. First, she just gotta stop all the faking, and she'll be there.
We're gonna get ready. Today is Tuesday. Well, we're starting off strong. The battery died. Anyway, today's Tuesday. I'm doing a really light face. Nothing serious. That's why I'm just using a big fluffy brush on my eyes. But I need to get back in the swing of things. This little 4-day weekend, plus the fact that like Valentine's Day was last week, so that kind of threw me off too, because we were doing a little more, you know, like going out in the middle of the week. Like, what is that? I don't do that. I'm listening to the book Pamela. I don't Live, Laugh, Love It as of yet because of the way that it's written. But that's my fault, because honestly, I didn't pay attention to like the way that it was written, or how it was kind of like, you know, I don't want to say peddled. I'm sure there's a better, no, I didn't. I'm sure there's a better way to say that. Just marked all over this thing. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, it sounds like a stream of consciousness instead of like a book. And so it's hard for me to get through. I'm going to try to get my life back together today. I have a couple of meetings today, and they are FaceTime or Zoom meetings or whatever. So that means I need to look somewhat presentable, but not too presentable, girl, because we're not going to film today. I mean, we are, because you're literally watching me, but this doesn't count. I'm not going to dress up for this. I'm going to put myself together a little bit, and then just the usual. We're going to start with our coffee, and then we're going to go to our office, and we're going to work on a to-do list, girl, because I don't know how to get anything done if I do not have a to-do list. All right, I'm gonna make an iced coffee today, because as much as I would love a nice hot coffee, and if my son was home, he would do it for me, I just don't feel like it. I'll pretend like this is really what I do. Like I make it right here and do this. We start with the cute cup. This one is so cute. I got it outside of this cute little restaurant in San Antonio. So we need some ice. This is from my GE Good Ice, like opal ice maker. I really love it. It was a great purchase. We're gonna do some syrup. This is a white chocolate one. This little bottle was like $5 from World Market. Just a little bit of syrup, about a tablespoon. I don't play with this, so I need my scale. 3 tablespoons of my favorite creamer. Sugar-free sweet Italian creamer from Coffee Mate, 45 milliliters. Now, one of my favorite coffees. Stoke is my favorite brand, but the espresso one is probably my new favorite iced coffee, but I already had this one, so NBD, I'm gonna use it, of course. They're all delicious, and the real OGs know that the chocolate flavor was the best one ever made, but it got discontinued years ago, and it was just so delicious. It was incredible, and I savored every last drop, because Lewis, they were impossible to find, so he had gone to Dollar General for me one day, because they had them. Like, of all the stores around here, only Dollar General had them. And he bought me every single one that they had, and they expired and everything, and I still drank all of them, and delicious. Savored the flavor. He came home with like 6 one day, and I was like, did I tell you I love you? And then this is my favorite milk. So this is the Barista Nut Pods, like oat milk, and I love it. I freaking love it. This is the cinnamon dolce flavor. I would use any oat milk or almond milk though, honestly. Anything unsweetened. I don't normally do sweetened milk. And then this guy came with a tiny straw. So this is the only straw that fits into the lid that this one came with, because it's slightly bigger than the other ones that I have. I love the size. If you guys know of anyone that like sells this size of cup, they're slightly bigger than the other. I'll just show you. This is a regular size soda can glass, and you see how this one's just a little bit bigger. The opening, I almost tilted them. The opening's bigger as well. I forgot to put this. Delicious. One thing I strive for at home with my coffee is consistency. And baby, we are consistent. So, the next step for me is to sit down. I have my new booty pillow. My tailbone all of a sudden started to hurt a couple of months ago. And at first I was like, do I have a hernia? Or like, not a hernia, what's it called when it's in your bun? The hemorrhoids? And it's not hemorrhoids, it was nothing like that. But I started describing the pain to Ashley one day, and she was like, oh girl, I see your tailbone. So she told me to get one of these pillows, and I did, and it does help. So I have to like jump over it though. So like this is me getting on it wrong, and that's me getting on it like so that my butt is finding its relief. It's funny because it doesn't always hurt, but the other night I took the kids to the skating rink, and I sat on a hard wooden bench 4. I don't know, we got there at like 7 and we didn't leave until I think like almost 11. Oh, that was hours of me sitting flat on a super hard bench and it irritated my booty. So now my buns need some relief and I gotta sit on a pillow like a little old lady. Honestly, old ladies are gonna be doing this. So, okay, we're gonna start with a to-do list now. Like I have my to-dos from like the other week. This was like a month ago. And I just love it. I love seeing what I did and what I accomplished. And I love it, honey. We're going to start a fresh page for our to-do list for today. Today is February 21st. So we started just with the date, 2/21/23. You guys want to see it as I write? I have bad handwriting, so don't judge. So this is usually a combination of like my domestic home duties, my life duties, and my work duties. I'm going to do all my duties. So I need to box and mail Target returns. I had a couple of things to return. Box and mail AE returns. All of the wide leg jeans I bought from American Eagle the other day did not fit me. And then I need to set up Amazon return. Because I bought this for my son and I have one. It's pink, it's awesome. It's right here. It's this little like thing that you spray on your phone, your Mac, your iPads, whatever. Spray, and then you turn it to the side and you use this to wipe it and it's full of liquid. So I got Nala the pink one and I got Jay this one, and sure enough, this one was sent to him completely empty. What's going on here? I'm gonna be real with you guys. I had no idea that came out. That's the first time I had no idea that you could do that. And I thought it was really silly that you couldn't refill them. And of course you can refill them. And now I'm realizing that, wow. I've had this for months and I had no idea you could just refill it. Okay, well, I guess go ahead and cross that one off because I am just silly. Well, I ordered him a new one, which is fine. I'll just put this one in the car. Let's cross that off the list though. Okay, so how about this? Oh gosh, I spelled it wrong. Refill sprays. Now we need to do some work stuff. I need to create LTK post, publish, reel, TikTok, YouTube for makeup, edit, get ready with me for YouTube. What else? Okay, I need to do laundry. And then other things that I like to do regularly. I guess Bible's actually capital. Read my Bible, update my book journal, do my daily journal. And then we need to menu plan for this week. And then I have a call with Apple and I have a call with Sophie. Oh, and I need to drop items at Will. And I need to change windshield wipers. Is that it? This is today's to-do list. For me, when it comes to to-do lists, oftentimes I try to get the most challenging or like the most pressing thing done first, because once you get past that, you're not thinking about it, you're not worried about it, it's off of your shoulders. Other things are not on my shoulders. Refilling little containers, not on my shoulders. Today, I actually have nothing that is extremely pressing. The longest thing on here is gonna be editing that Get Ready With Me, but I'm gonna be sitting in the car later for about an hour waiting for the kids to get out of school, so I'll take my Mac with me and I will work on it there. I would love to change my windshield wipers while I'm out there, but I'm sure the other parents are gonna be looking at me crazy, and then when they see me struggling, they might come and offer to help, and then I gotta deal with that, and that would stress me out. We're gonna go ahead and refill these silly little things, which I cannot believe that these just pop right. I'll link these if you guys are interested. They are very convenient, and like I said, I'm gonna keep one in the car now because I ordered a new one for Jay because I'm an idiot, and it's coming today. We're gonna start by refilling these and getting our returns packaged, and then we'll put and then send off the returns. Oh, box and mail. Girl, it's on there. Let's get to work.
Tranquila mami, que me dice si tu papi te paga todos los biles. Estoy pronto para darte miles, para asegurarte que yo te puedo cuidar. Es que no quiero gastar ni un segundito más investigando tu perfil. Escucha que te quiero aclarar, eres la única que quiero.
Hey, what you doing? Did Jay eating them shoes?
Oh, you wanna like go get them? I don't know. But I have like a FaceTime call at 12, so.
Yeah, we usually pack like 12.
Okay, well, I just got a phone call that changes my plans for the day. Lewis is training my son, and he doesn't want him to get hurt. So Jaden doesn't have good shoes And like I just said, he doesn't want him to get hurt. So he wants us to go and pick up this specific pair of shoes that they really are really nice. Lewis actually, mother, if you're watching this, stop it. Skip ahead 1 minute if your name is Patty and you gave birth to a girl named Sarah Rae Vargas on 11/19/88. Skip ahead. Okay, now that she's out of here. Lewis actually just bought my mom a pair, and so me and my mom were the same size. So I tried them on when he brought them home. He bought them for her birthday. And, well, he really didn't buy them for her birthday, but I was like, her birthday is literally next week, dog. Can we keep them? Can we keep them? And then you give them to her for her birthday? I was like, then it'll be a birthday present instead of just a whatever present. Not that you can't just give somebody a whatever present, but, you know, I don't know what I'm getting my mom yet, so I needed something good to be coming from us. He wants to go get a pair for Jaden, which is totally fine with me. I told him we could order them, but he really doesn't want him to work out with the wrong stuff. You know, he knows how that can kind of affect him. And honestly, having the right pair of shoes does really help when you're working out, especially when you're not used to working out very much. I mean, Jaden's played like baseball and stuff, but he doesn't work out on a regular basis. You want to make it as lovely as possible. I'm not returning this. I am keeping this, so I don't even know why it's on here. Oh, bye. This is mine. I'm keeping that. I don't know why I set up a return for that. I shop online a lot, which means I return online a lot. So I bought one of these years ago and life-changing. I also ordered a big pack of like multi-size poly bags. I have bigger ones in there, and these are also lovely to have on hand because they're so affordable. And if you ever got to return stuff, girl, it's great. 3 for UPS, 1 for USPS. But fun fact, UPS will take my USPS drop-offs. However, they cannot give you a receipt, so you're kind of doing it at your own, you know, kind of your own risk there. But these are gonna go into my car. Okay, well, whoop. Zoom you out. One-handed zoom out. She's a professional. LG is on his way home from work. That means we're about to run to, I think he said we're gonna go to the outlet mall because that's where, what am I doing? Oh, that goes in the garbage. Hey, part of my Target order shipped. He said we're gonna go to the outlet mall because that's where the shoes are that he wants to get. We're gonna go and change our windshield wipers. Why do I have a quarter? Because I need something to like yank the thing up. So we're gonna see if we can do that real quick before he gets here because he's not very far, but I'm very thrown off my game now, guys. I had plans, as you saw. I just made a to-do list. Let me put some shoes on. This is not an uncommon occurrence, obviously, for something to come up and me, you know, go do that instead. So I ordered these online. Normally I get the Rain X wipers, but it's fine. I'm sure these are like comparable. And there she is, ready to have her wipers put on. Let's put our bag in the car. Normally this doesn't take very long. I know they'll do it for you at the store or whatever, you know, when you go buy them, but like AutoZone. But I bought them online, so no one wants to. Ay, chinelas. Okay. Normally that doesn't happen, so clearly I'm not used to these ones. Hold on. I caught it with my cooch. There you go. I'm just catching with my cooch. My dumb. Let us read the directions, love. BB. Así es que here it is. But what's this for? What are these for? And what do I do here? If I recall, okay, so I've never changed it on the Cadillac before. Not this one. But normally like this comes up. You know what I mean? Normally this is like a pop it up situation. I'm gonna have to Google it. I have a quarter. It's like you don't have screwdrivers. Pause, I'll be right back. I actually couldn't find any of my screwdrivers, so we're just gonna use a wrench. Boom. Oh, y'all didn't even get to see that happen. You see that? You just gotta pop that up. And then this comes off, right? Yep, boom. We are now windshield wiperless. This is a lease. Do I still have to change the wipers on a lease, or will they do it for me? It would be good to know. This was my first time ever leasing a car. And now you take it, you pop, lock, and drop it, you snap it in there. And then what? You cover it? What's this for? Like literally, what are these pieces? I've never seen these pieces before. What the heck? What are y'all talking about? What are y'all talking about? See, because these are not pre-connected. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, enough is enough. I'm gonna actually return these ones. I put the other ones back on because I don't like the way that they go on. Why do they have 10,000 pieces? They never do. So I'm gonna stick to the Rivers and Lakes that I'm used to, which are my Rain-X wipers. I'm gonna return these. Cheese and crackers, these are from Target. Online. I'm gonna return these to Target and I'm gonna order my Rain-X wipers right now. Because it really does only take like 2 minutes, but I don't know why this one has 8,000 pieces.
Tranquila mami, ¿qué me dice? Si nos vamos del club y te llevo pa'l PH pronto. Sé que me voy a enloquecer desde mi minuto que en mi cama yo te pongo en 4. Soy un tipo solitario, pasando casi toda la noche sin cariño, sin amor, sin sexo.
Back home. We did drop off the stuff at UPS, USPS, and Goodwill. So at least I got that going. I didn't order the wipers, but I'm about to. I did pull them up. And the shoes have been procured. I bought these. I paid $22 for these. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, and they're women's size 10-13. Oh, they're the wrong size too. Okay, well I bought some overpriced Nike socks. And then we bought these. Whatever, done. I didn't hit record, but we did these first two. We're not doing the Amazon return, and then I did drop my items off at Goodwill. And I crossed off the change my wipers because, you know, simply not happening. I made a quick little wrap. 2 hours of my day are now gone that I was not accounting for to be gone yet. You know what I mean? The spray. Shocker. This one came full. Anyway, he'll be glad to see that. As soon as my calls are over, I'm gonna have to go get the kids. So the only thing that I can do here that like I can't do in the car is my laundry. So we're gonna go for laundry. And my laundry's already clean. I'm just talking about like folding and putting away, which is really the hassle of laundry if you ask me. Haven't made it upstairs yet because I forgot I got this package from Sam's. Because I bought the Casa Luna knit throw for my blanket and I knew my cats were gonna just like absolutely destroy it, but like it's been such a nice little addition during the cold months. So it's not as cute as it could be. I'll show it to you in a minute. But my friend was like, ooh, stop buying them there because Sam's Club has one and it's the same thing but cheaper. So I ordered one for my guest room, obviously, because I already had one for my bedroom. And it came yesterday, no, it came over the weekend. Rae, because my guest room is gray. It's currently acubado, so I'm not gonna be able to show you it in the guest room, but okay. I have a really chunky version as well, where like the knit is super chunky, like extra chunky. Here she is, a little chunky knit. Oh, it's nowhere near as big as the one I bought. Mine is gigantic. Okay, I'm not mad at it though. For like an end of the bed, we'll see. We'll see how it goes because it is a king size bed in our guest room as well. So I don't know how this is gonna look, but all right, upstairs. You know what? I need to double check what time my meetings are at. Okay, one is at 12:15 and one is at 1. It's really close together. 12:15. That means we have about 40 minutes to get our laundry done. Let's go. A little update. Remember when I asked if I should get the bench? Look, I got the bench. I got the bench. Okay, my bed's not made. I didn't make my bed this morning. Not like, you know, fully make. You know when you just kind of like rearrange it a little bit and throw the pillow. That's what I did. Oh, and check this out. I bought this the other day at Marshall's. It was like $10, and it's a little pillow, but it looks like a heart for your thigh, basically. So that, like, I sleep on my side or my stomach. Like, usually on my side. I can't really sleep on my stomach because my stomach is way tighter than I thought it was gonna be, which is why my, like, belly button is stretched out. I don't know. TBD on whether or not I talk to the surgeon and, like, have it kind of readjusted a little bit. Because when I'm, like, in a very, very, very slouched kind of relaxed position, adorable, perfect, beautiful little hole. But when I'm, like, standing straight up, like, girl, it's tight. So all that to say that I can't sleep how I used to sleep because it's kind of uncomfortable if I do. And no, I don't regret it. And no, I feel like I can't criticize anything whatsoever without having that narrative just spewing all over the place. So I got this cute little pillow for $10 and I just stick it in between my knees pretty much, kind of like up on my thigh and between my knees. It's great. Kind of like straightens my back out a little bit because it can be a little damaging to the back. But let's look at these blankets. My camera died or something. I don't know. It just stopped working. I'll deal with it downstairs. But the laundry is done. Bloop, bloop, bloop. It's all gone. Bye, buddy. Bye, Kashi, baby. Bye. See you later. Oh, and then, of course, now instead of iced coffee, we drink iced water. Now, if the clean clothes didn't need to sit in a basket and marinate for 7 days before I actually fold them and put them away, laundry wouldn't take so long because it only took like 10 minutes. All right, we have about 11 minutes before my first call. So I'm gonna update my book journal, which is not a necessity in my life. It's just something I like to have. And it's like a good way for me to be able to look back at what I've read and kind of my thoughts on it, I guess. So a bunch of these were last year, and then this year, I'm setting it up ever so slightly different, but I'm just gonna update it. I just give it my star rating when I read it, how I read it, and then how I felt about it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 books on here that I have not, there should be 5. Yeah, there should be 5. I haven't even updated my Goodreads. So what I do though is I find the covers of the books like that I own, and I print them out just on regular computer paper. And I'll flip through and find whichever one I read, tape them in there, and then write down my thoughts. Again, this isn't like a necessary thing, but I have 10 minutes before my call, and I don't need to like mentally prep for this call. So all the dangerous things. So I just pick out like the mini little books. I did DNF a book. I should probably pull that one out too. Anyway, that's what I'm gonna do before this call. And then the next time you see me will probably be after I take both of these calls, and I will be getting ready to go and pick up the babies. Just kidding, they're so old. The kids. The twins. Hey now, first meeting is actually done. And you girls got 25 minutes before the next one. That was quick, but they did leave me with some things to do. I did go ahead and actually put in the ratings, the dates, and all of that. And then I'm just gonna kind of jot down my thoughts. So this is just what it looks like. It just has like what kind of book it is: historical romance, mystery thriller, a Christian book, a self-help type of book, memoir style, whatever. And then I just write down my notes, and then that's it, girl. We just move on to the next one. And it's just good to look back at it and be like, hey, how did you feel about reading reminders of him? Oh, I felt like it was way too surface level and also was kind of constantly heavy. It was a weird like juxtaposition, and it was middle of the road, very forgettable. And you know what's funny? I've forgotten most of this book, so yeah, girl, it was forgettable. Can I tell you guys how cool this thing is? It's behind me. This is sponsored by Amazon. I'm just kidding. But I got this at Amazon as though it's a store. P.S. Amazon Fresh is a store. I have been there, and I've considered doing like a little quick shop with me vlog there, and I just don't know if you guys would be interested. It's the actual Amazon grocery store, so it's called Amazon Fresh. It's in Naperville if you're in the burbs. But anyway, this thing does have this little controller. It's in my hand, it's back here, and it has settings, so you can turn it on for like just infinitely, 1 hour, 2 hour, or 4 hour, I believe, and then you can change it from being super bright to like way more kind of dull, you know, like not dull and bright and dull, bright and dull. Dull's not the other word. Bright and dim. It's a dimmer, and naturally you're gonna want to take the lid off of the candle. But it's just a little, it's just a little light bulb. And so it's awesome because I was burning these candles forever, but this I feel like it makes the candle smell, like the throw is better, right? So it makes the candle smell in more areas in the house, and I like it because I'm not afraid that I'm gonna leave it on and the cat's gonna knock it over and everything's gonna set on fire. So I'm considering moving this one upstairs to my bedroom and getting another one for down here, a different one, or maybe just ordering a different one anyway. But I just think that's such a cool idea, and I'm really enjoying it. So if you're someone who's like nervy about candles like being lit in the house, what a good idea. And it just melts the crap out of it. Just melts it, melts it, melts it. Takes forever to run out of the candle now. Burning it, it definitely goes a lot quicker. So if you have like 8,000 candles and you just want to burn through them, burn them, girl. Don't put them under a lamp. But if you're trying to savor the flavor, get yourself one of these little bad boys, and I swear it's gonna like be life-changing. I don't like freak out about leaving my candles on anymore. And the fact that it has a timer, beautiful. Hey, if I was gonna come out with like a collection with a company, whatever it may be, home stuff, clothing, food, drink, etc., who do you think it would make the most sense for me to collaborate with? Obviously, like when it comes to the book stuff, oh, you guys will be happy to know I have sent the book off to my manager, and that's the first person that I've ever allowed to even look at it. So the ball is officially rolling. Where's it gonna go? I don't know. But it's officially out of my hands. This is the very first move I had made with it since I wrote it 2 years ago. So 3 years ago. Oh, come on, girl. I've been sitting on it for 3 years. I done got to change the ending and everything else. People have died. I'm incommunicado with certain people at this point. Like, so this was my call, and I did this today. Oh, I almost thought that I missed my second call. Did you see that? Was my face panicked? Because it felt panicked. Okay. Did I tell you guys? Okay, I don't even know what this video is anymore. How long is it going to be? I don't know. Did I tell you guys? So I had mentioned to you guys last year, we went to the farmer's market and I told you guys about my daughter saying like, oh man, I wish we could sell at the farmer's market. This would be a lot of fun. I would love to be able to like earn money and, you know, create things to sell. And I was like, yeah, sure. But that's like quite the undertaking. And, you know, now we got to go through this, that, and the other to go do it. And I was like, it's fine. We'll consider it. So this was last year. I had looked into it briefly. I mentioned it to my mom, and my mom was like, well, I'll do it with her, right? So my mom and my daughter would be doing it together. And I would obviously be involved, of course, because I'm heavily involved, frankly, in both of their lives. And so I would definitely be involved, but it wouldn't necessarily be my baby because I didn't really feel like I had the time to kind of take that on. And so they have been going through things, and we have been kind of researching the process because farmers markets will be here before you know it. For us, they start in June, like first week of June. So we have been looking through what you have to get as far as the certifications, insurance, permits, etc. So we've kind of gone through that, and we're like, you know, the ball's rolling in that department, and we are now doing the recipe testing because, like, obviously I can make a cookie, I can make a cake, I can make plenty of different things, and I know things that I enjoy making and things that we think are so tasty and yada yada, but I've never made them specifically for sale. I've never considered the cost of a cookie. I've never considered things like that because I don't look at it as a business. I look at it as just a fun thing to do, something I enjoy doing for my family and friends. And so now we have to look at it with a different set of eyes, and I very much am going to be really supportive of them along this process. I will not be gaining from it, but I am more than happy to give what I can give to make it a successful business, whether that be like designing things, which I will be doing, and helping my mom out with like different recipes and ideas and stuff. Excited for them. And we came up with the best name, and it's not a secret. So my mom's name is Patty Rae. My name is Sarah Rae. My daughter's name is Nala Rae. And they were kind of kicking around all these names, and we kind of got to like, they're like sweets by so-and-so and da-da-da-da. And I was like, no. The name has been birthed in this family. The name is Sugar Rae's. You already know it is. Like, what else could it be? You know what's funny is that Lewis's nickname is Sweet Lou. And so he's always like, you know, we're going to open up a place one day. It's just going to be me and you. Like, it's going to be Sweet Lou's and Sugar Rae's. And I was like, okay, no, I'm not doing it. You do it. Double it, pass to the next one. So my mom and Nala are gonna be Sugar Rae's, and I'm so excited for it because it's just like a little farmer's market situation. And you know, we're gonna be doing cake style cookies, like huge ones. Think crumble cookie. So the large cake style cookies in different flavors and stuff like that. And I tested some this weekend. I like whipped up some. I had dough already, and sick, bro. It's the equivalent of 4 cookies in one. Because you know 1 crumble cookie is 4 servings, right? Like that's 4 cookies. I'm sorry to like hurt anybody's feelings there. I'm excited for them. I think it's gonna be a fun time. Hopefully I'll like see some people that are in this area. Obviously I will be very supportive of this effort. I will be there when I can be there. I will help in any way that I can help. And I plan to help them like on social media and stuff like that. But I'm excited to see this. I'm excited to see my daughter put in effort. I'm excited to see, you know, them be able to spend a lot of time together and do something, and my daughter to kind of pick up on some business smarts and, you know, processes and things like that. My mom is really good with processes. That was kind of something she always did at her jobs. A bad process will lead you to bad results. A good process is life-changing. So I'm excited to see her getting to firsthand learn how to do things and why you do things a certain way, and then to get to reap the benefit and the reward after all the hard work of not only cooking and baking and prepping and boxing and setting up and selling and yada yada yada. Like, not, you know, she's gonna have to do all that, but hopefully it'll still be fun. Solomon will be involved. I'm sure Lewis will be there sometimes. Like, should be fun. Should be a ton of work, but it's 4 months. It's a big commitment. Anyway, I'm excited for it. So I'll update you guys more as like we actually learn things. I'll probably do some little like reels and stuff like that as we're kind of maybe designing things or picking things out or setting them up or testing flavors or whatever. So I'm excited for it. If you guys have any experience selling at like farmers markets and stuff, feel free to drop all of your knowledge down below. We're looking into like card readers and how to set the booths up. Because at first we were going to do like an inverted style where you got to walk in. And then I was like, ooh, I'm not a big walk-in kind of girl. I like to be on the outside because if once I walk in, I feel obligated to buy. And I don't want people to buy because they feel obligated to buy. So I'm like, I'm the kind that likes to just be able to walk by and kind of see what's happening. And then if I like it, I want to go stop in. But I don't know, everybody's different. So feel free to let me know. Let me know. Let me know if you have experience and if you have any tips, tricks, etc. Boom! Second meeting is done and your girl still has an hour to go. I do now have more things that I need to send to more people. That was a meeting with my accountant. I just found out how much money I made last year. How much money the company made, how much money we all made. And it's been a wild ride, you guys, because I used to do everything myself and I did things very incorrectly and I have been punished severely for that. And but you know, brighter skies are ahead, etc., etc. So now I employ a team of people. I mean, I don't employ them. I've hired them to work for me and they work for many people. Yeah, it's like life-changing, literally life-changing. Life has literally been changed. I was talking about this on Instagram recently about how I hired, I didn't hire a manager, but I allowed a manager to step in. And though they do take a chunk of everything I make now, which was not something that ever happened before, nobody was taking my money. They are definitely earning it and then some, because purely the relief that I've had mentally and honestly physically, I feel better just in my day-to-day, not having to be constantly working every single second of the day. Just there's so much back and forth. It's not just filming content, it's the back and forth of the 10,000 conversations and everything else, and just having to figure things out on my own when frankly, girl, I don't know. You do your job so much better than I can do your job, and I am just big enough to admit that now. And if things go wrong, sometimes they go wrong, girl, but that does not mean that you should not feel comfortable asking for help, because we need help. No one is supposed to be able to do everything by themselves. And it's taking me a very long time to get to this point of believing that. So I just love having not just my accountant, but my manager. Now she has an assistant, so the assistant's very helpful. So I just love that everyone is around to help, and my life has been just so much better because of it. And yes, it's expensive. Everything costs a lot of money. But being able to hop on a call with someone and they tell me, hey, here's what you made, here's what you spent, here's where it went, here's how to save, here is what da-da-da-da-da. And then instead of even handing it over to me to use it, to work with it, to move forward with this information, the next step is, all right, now I'm gonna send it over to the next guy. But I just wanted you to verify that everything looked good before I send it over to him, so that you can talk to him, so that they can verify everything is good to go, and now they're gonna give you their information that they have. And I'm like, praise the Lord, because I needed this in my life. Because you know what this allows me to do? It allows me to go like this. This is for dramatic effect because I'm actually working on my computer right now. But it allows me to close my computer and go and do what I like to do. It allows me to go and not think about this, okay? It allows me to not have to think about all of this and hand it to someone else and y'all take care of it. And I'm gonna go film a new video. I'm a vlog. I'm gonna edit some reels in the car. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up this book while you guys are not actively looking at me. I have been listening to it, so I'm just about finished with it. I don't hate it, and I've gotten more used to her cadence, so I'm not like anti this book, but anyway. Okay, it's time to go get the kitties. I just made myself a big smoothie. And instead of doing work in the car, I'm gonna take my Bible. This is my favorite, like, this is just the best Bible, bro. Like, I added these tabs to it which obviously just have, you know, all the names. It makes it easier for you to find stuff. And I got this Bible at Altered State. I only have a minute and a half left on this memory card, and at this point it's only 1 minute. I got it at Altered State. Wow, what kind is it though? It's called it's just the NLT, Hasana Revival Bible. I'll link it, but the most easily interpreted Bible I have ever read in my life. And then after I'm done with that, I'll probably read on my Kindle. But I wanted to show you something I got. It's gonna be the end of our video for the day, but I did just get my order from Culture Kings because me and LG have tickets to a Bulls game soon. So I was like, oh, let me buy some cute new stuff. It's all so big. I got double X, but it's big. So I got this, which like I said, it's all quite large, but it's so cute. Look at this, it's a pink hoodie. And then I got the matching like sweats, which are kind of like old looking, which I love. And then I got this shirt, Rodman baby. And it's also huge. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one.